I have tried to film this intro so many times and I just am a struggle bus. It's Monday, I'm filming this at night, probably the night that it's gonna go up, if not the night before it's going up, and it's a struggle and a half. But I'm here and I'm going to be filming my very first Christmas video of the year. Honestly, it might be my only Christmas video of the year. I don't know, I really love Christmas and I am so disappointed that I'm not going to be doing Craftmas this year. If you guys have followed me for a few years now, you might remember Craftmas, which is my favorite thing that I do all year, or one of my favorite things I do all year. Not gonna be able to do it this year, but I'm gonna try to do some more Christmassy things, and I will explain at the end of this video why I am not able to do a lot of Christmassy things this year. Yeah, I will explain a little bit more about that at the end if you want to know. I'll put like a little time code or something here so you can go see that announcement or something. I don't know. Let's get started. I'm going to be doing some Christmassy tag questions. I believe this is like the Holly Jolly Christmas tag or something. I wanted to do something Christmassy, and because I can't do Craftmas this year, I thought that this would be fun just to find out a little bit about my Christmas holiday. So let's jump in to question numero uno. So question number one is your favorite Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas movie is by far How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live action one with Jim Carrey. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite movies in general, and I watch it every single year and I love it. And I also really love Elf. Are you on the naughty list or the nice list? I hope that I'm on the nice list. Show us an embarrassing Christmas card photo. It says, we know you have one, okay? I am sure I do, but I do not live anywhere near my parents, so I can't go and find one, but I am sure I have a ton. I had some really, really bad haircuts. Have you ever had a white Christmas? Yes, I have. I had my very first white Christmas, or at least one that I can remember, about 3 years ago, I believe, and I was in Washington, no, I was in Idaho. I was in Idaho with my brother, who at the time lived in Washington State, and we rented a little house in Sandpoint, Idaho, and we had a wonderfully white Christmas. It was like 4 or 5 feet of snow, and it was so beautiful. I love the idea of a white Christmas, but I lived in the South, and now I live in California, so we don't really get a ton of snow. Where do you usually spend your Christmas holiday? I usually spend my Christmas holiday in Memphis, Tennessee with mi familia. We have done Christmas elsewhere. We've done Christmas in Louisiana, which is where my stepfamily is from. And we've done Christmas in Sandpoint, Idaho, and we might be doing Christmas here in California this year. It kind of depends on that thing I'm going to talk about at the end. But yeah, so usually in Memphis, Tennessee. Sing or play your favorite Christmas song. My favorite Christmas song, I'm just gonna tell you it because I don't want to play it and get copyright and I can't really sing, is I'll Be Home for Christmas. I love that song, and I love the whole like story behind it being kind of about like soldiers in the world wars and how they wanted to be home with their families but they couldn't, and so the song it's really beautiful song, and it's just really special and sweet. Do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? We open one present on Christmas Eve, and it's the same thing every single year. It is some set of pajamas, and occasionally we have opened more than one, but we always open a set of pajamas. Every single year, everybody in the family gets a pair of pajamas. Can you name all of Santa's reindeer? Heck yes I can. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner and Blitzen, and Rudolph. What holiday tradition are you looking forward to most this year? I don't know. I don't have any idea what my Christmas is gonna look like this year. It's gonna be way different than previous years. I believe it may be totally the same as I'm used to. It kind of all depends on when the thing happens, which I guess I should say I'm getting surgery. So it'll kind of depend on when that happens and if I'm able to travel or not. But I think my favorite Christmas tradition in general is going to Christmas Eve service at church. It's always so beautiful at my hometown church because I live in Memphis, so the music's super bluesy and it's always this like really big production. So I'm gonna miss that, but I mean my tradition honestly is just being with my family. So if that is the tradition, then I am most excited about that. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? I don't currently have a Christmas tree because it is coming in the mail because Los Angeles like sold out of Christmas trees. Like I could not find any for under $100 anywhere. So I ordered one on Amazon, but it will be fake. I am allergic to real stuff. Yeah, plus I live in like a multi-storied apartment, so getting a real Christmas tree would be really difficult, but I am pretty allergic to them anyway. But I did order a white one, and I'm gonna put colorful ornaments on it, and it's gonna be really, really pretty, and I'm very excited. Hands down, what is your all-time favorite holiday food and holiday sweet treat? Holiday food, I do love turkey. I really love a good home-baked turkey. It is our home-cooked turkey. Is it home-cooked or home-baked? I don't really know. I don't know much about food, to be honest with you. But my holiday sweet treat, okay, if you know what I'm talking about, please leave a comment down below. But every year, Little Debbie's comes out, I think it's Little Debbie's, comes out with these Christmas tree snack cakes that are like, they're like zebra cakes, if you know what zebra cakes are, but they're in the shape of Christmas trees, and they have these really crunchy sprinkles on the top, and then they're like, kind of like white cake with like cream in the middle, and oh my god, they're so good. My mom and I go through like multiple packs every year. I have yet to be able to find them this year, but it is still early in the season, so I want to find them, but I love them. And I know that they're not like home baked, but they're so good, and I would eat so many of them if I could find them. Be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? Definitely giving gifts, because that is like one of my love languages. I absolutely love picking out gifts for people. Like, you will not see me do an unpersonalized Christmas gift ever. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna get you something so specific to what you like that it's crazy. And it's kind of a challenge, and also I just love seeing people light up. I mean, I don't hate receiving gifts either, but I'm really bad at like remembering things I actually want. So and I kind of have eclectic taste in things, so sometimes it doesn't always get like, you know, nailed exactly as something that I would really want, but I do love giving gifts. It's my favorite. Show us your tackiest Christmas attire / ugly sweater. This one's not, in my opinion, ugly, but I will show it to you. It's very oversized. It is this one. This one is by far my favorite. I do have quite a few tacky sweaters. I just unfortunately don't have them here in California, but I have some pretty good ones, and I might have just ordered another one from ASOS. But I have an extensive collection. I just unfortunately don't have them here, but they're wonderful and perfect, and I love them so much, and I just love Christmas sweaters. What would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? Ooh. Honestly, I'd kind of love to go somewhere tropical for Christmas one year, like just for the heck of it. I don't know, if I've had like a super busy year or something where I just want to get away, and like, I don't know, I just really love being with my family, and I love being home, but like, no, I have the answer. London. I would love to go to London for Christmas. I think that would be so beautiful. It'd be super, super cold, but I think it would be so beautiful. It'd be really cool to go. So that'd be really cool to like take my family and go to London for Christmas. That would be really fun. Does your family have a special holiday recipe that you like to help make? No. Honestly, we are all kind of lame, and we're like not huge cooks in my family. So we kind of have just like the traditional like holiday dinners. I don't know. I'm a big dessert person, so I love any dessert that we make, but like I don't really ever make anything. My mom and my stepdad do that. Are you a pro present wrapper, or do you fail miserably? I am somewhere in between. I'm not horrible at present wrapping, but I'm also not the best. My mom is like insanely good at present wrapping. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, she gets a little obsessive over it, but our presents always look so pretty. So I mean, she does a great job, but I can wrap a present decently and it not look absolutely horrible, but it does not look anything like my like pro wrapping mom. Most memorable holiday moment. I think the story we all tell the most about the holidays was the year my family, when I was growing up, had a golden retriever named Ginger. And she was the most sweet, beautiful little puppy, and she was probably like a couple years old at this point. Like, she wasn't very old at all. And we had we had an apple pie that my mom had made and left on the counter, and we went to Christmas Eve service at church, and we came back and my dog had pulled the pie off the counter and knocked it onto the floor and had eaten all of the pie crust and left all of the apple on the floor. So we got back, and yeah, our pie had been eaten, and that's like one of the funny stories we tell every year. What made you realize the truth about Santa? Do you mean that he's wonderful and perfect and fantastic and such a kind human being who deserves love and respect and all of the Christmas belief in the world? That truth I've always known. Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you stick to them? I do. I'm kind of big into New Year's resolutions or New Year's goals. I didn't do so great on them this year, but I do love them. I love the opportunity. Like, New Year's is one of my favorite times of year because I like the idea of a new start and the whole like cheesy new year, new me thing. But it's kind of nice to have like a defining change in your life and trying to improve yourself. Like, I'm all about New Year's resolutions, but I am also all about like very attainable New Year's resolutions, and not like I'm gonna lose 400 pounds by the end of the month. No, like you have to be realistic about it, and you have to set yourself realistic goals versus versus resolutions. Like, I'm more of a goals person than a resolutions person, but I do believe in them and I do make them every year and like write them down and do like an extensive list of like what I want to change every year. And what makes the holidays special for you? I think the holidays are so special. One, because I grew up religious and I would consider myself a very more of a spiritual religious person, so I do believe in God and Jesus, but I just believe in the relationship and the cool stuff of like this whole holiday of giving and kindness was all kind of built out of the love and affection of Jesus. And maybe that's cheesy to some people, and I know it's become really commercialized, but I love Christmas. I think Christmas is such a special time because I think that just like it's a year winding down and everybody is at this point where we're all really tired, and maybe it hasn't been the best year, or maybe it's been the best year ever, and it's either a time to relax and recuperate and bring some joy into your life, or a time to celebrate a good year that you've had, and you get to see a lot of people, and it gets colder, and there's Christmas sweaters, and there's movies, and there's chocolate, and there's food, and there's just, I just love everything about the holiday season. I am so one of those girls that is like pro Christmas all year round. I love Christmas, and I get really excited every year, like way before it's actually time for Christmas. But I love Christmas, and that is all of the questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to do this tag, you should do it. I love the holidays. I want to hear about your holiday traditions and such, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry, the setup is a little weird. I'm filming at night, whatever, but I am so thankful for all of you. And the thing that I was talking about before is that I found out a few weeks ago that I will likely be having surgery very soon on my arm from that injury, from that accident I told you guys about a few months ago that I've kind of been dealing with for the past like 5 months. I've finally gotten to a point where kind of a last resort, I will be having elbow surgery. It will happen at some point, I don't know when, but it could be that I am out of the game for a few weeks. It could be 4 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, that I'm not going to be able to post content regularly, if at all. So I'll let you guys know when we come to that, but I hopefully will find out at the end of this week like when that time frame is, and then I'll have to figure something out because I'm going to be down for the count for a little while. But I'm hoping that this will be the last step in figuring out what is going on there, and I will hopefully no longer be in pain, and I can make lots of cool content for you guys once I'm all healed up. So that's my news. It's not all that crazy exciting, but I will be having pretty decently huge surgery pretty soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Happy holidays. I do not know why it came out that way. Happy holidays is what I meant to say. Merry Christmas, all of the above. I love you guys. Thank you for your support, and I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. In the meantime, my name is Parker. This is Stories in the Dust, and I really hope you'll stick around a while. Bye guys.